What's up, guys? It's Frankie Finn here. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm the author of the book Beyond the Agency Box. I've, since 2007, built 3 different agencies to, 100 plus simultaneous clients or so. And I've also helped hundreds of people around the world to live this whole beach laptop agency kind of lifestyle. And I want to talk to you guys today about scaling an agency past $100,000 a month. I know this won't be for all of you guys, but for those of you guys who are looking to do this, I'm going to give you a really couple of key insights that will help you get past those barriers. So let's get into it. All right. I want you guys to build your agency as big as you want to in a way where you still maintain all your freedom and independence and all those cool things. And I'll tell you, the way most people do this just creates a full-time kind of prison box for you. And I'll tell you, to get to $100,000 a month or more, you're going to pass through the first 3 stages of agency growth. There's 5 actually in particular, but you're going to go through the first 3, which is the first stage where you're a freelancer, where you're working all by yourself. And the main thing you got to figure out is have an offer that people are going to buy from you and will say yes to consistently, that stands out from the noise in the marketplace. The next thing you're going to encounter is when you get to stage 2 is when you start bringing on employees to manage the whole thing for you, and you have to figure out how to hire. Little pro tip, if you're using virtual assistant, there's a guy I've listened to for years named John Jonas, helped me figure out everything that I've been able to do with Filipinos and things of that nature, although there's a lot of great books for hiring. Third stage you're going to pass through is the managerial stage, where you have to be able to manage the structure. I'm going to recommend a book called The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. Michael Gerber will help you get some real freedom in your agency. Freedom! Only the greatest movie ever made. Those of you guys who argue with that are incorrect. My opinion is right and your opinion is wrong. No, I'm just fucking with you guys. On a more serious note, one thing that will really help you to get through each of those 3 stages, I'm going to recommend one more book. I know I don't want to inundate you with books, but The Theory of Constraints by Goldratt. I'll tell you, in the beginning, your biggest constraint is going to be sales, and the thing that'll fix sales is having an offer and putting it in front of the right people and getting them to say yes. But eventually, that will not become your constraint. Your constraint will come down to your ability to have talent that can manage your deliverability, because almost inevitably when you make a bunch of sales, you'll be responsible for delivering shit, and if you don't have a delivery structure in place, it'll quickly become your constraint. And then being able to manage that structure and being able to manage people, if you understand how to apply the theory of constraints to an agency, you will take the what do you call those things on a go-kart? A governor off the, you'll take the limiting factor off the thing, and what'll happen is your machine will drive so much farther and so much faster, because your agency is going to go only as fast as the slowest thing. And for most of you guys, after you cross the sales threshold, it's either going to be finding people or delivery, and usually those 2 things are pretty related anyway. So if you want to get through $100,000 a month, you're going to have to figure out those 2 things, deliverability and people and systems. You do that. Michael Gerber, The E-Myth, Theory of Constraints, Goldratt, and then check out all kinds of stuff on hiring. Like I said, John Jonas was a good resource for me, and that'll help you to get past $100,000 per month. And this is actually, by the way, inspired by a real-life example. One of our mastermind members just crossed his first $100,000 a month, did it on New Year's Eve. I'm recording this a couple of days after, and just thinking about some of the key lessons for those of you guys who want to get to $100,000 a month, how you can do that consistently. And when you're at that stage, by the way, you should also be investing your money and multiplying your money. I can't tell you the number of agency peeps that I've met in my world or helped in my world as well, to cross those numbers, and then they end up broke 3 years later because they get burnt out and want to cancel their agency. You got to be investing and buying passive cash flow assets. That's a whole separate discussion. Just on a little bit of a rant here, but I want to help you guys to get to that $100,000 a month and be able to remove the constraints that keep you stuck. So I hope that's super helpful to you guys. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And that's all I got for you guys in this video. So may the force be with you.